I am Laura Bucher, and I am here today to talk about the caffeine consumption and the effects on the human body. So it is known that America runs on caffeine. Have you ever been up late at night when you're studying and you crave a coffee, or in the morning when you're tired and trying to get to class and all you want is a Red Bull? Well, this is common in our society since coffee, tea, energy drinks, soft drinks, chocolate, and even medication all contain caffeine. From my research today, I will share with you information about caffeine consumption and how it affects your body. So caffeine is the most frequently consumed drug in the world. Studies have shown that about half of Americans consume more than 300 milligrams of caffeine in a day, which is the equivalent of about 4 cups of coffee. 80% of U.S. citizens take some sort of caffeine, whether it be in their chocolate or having a tea at lunch. Depending on the dosage, caffeine can affect our bodies and even our moods and our sleep. It acts as a stimulant, which it stimulates the central nervous system and it raises our heart rate and increases our moods. It is used to reduce fatigue and heighten awareness, which is why people like myself drink it in the mornings when we're tired and we want a brain booster. Caffeine is in medications used to treat or manage drowsiness, headaches, and even migraines. Caffeine does have beneficial effects when consumed responsibly. Studies have shown it lowers the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia because it boosts mind activity and blocks inflammation in the brain. Caffeine cuts the suicide risk by 45% simply because of the mood booster. Caffeine is used as pain relief because caffeine actually makes pain medications work better, and then you don't have to consume as many medications in the long run. Caffeine has even been shown to prevent skin cancer in lab tests, according to one study. There are some potentially dangerous side effects with caffeine consumption. More than 4 cups a day of coffee is linked to an early death. I think we've all heard on the radio about kids consuming powdered caffeine or drinking a ton of energy drinks and they end up dying. Well, this is because it raises the blood pressure and too much can kill you. Too much caffeine can cause insomnia, depression, and anxiety, which can be long-lasting, even lifelong effects. Caffeine can cause headaches, which if you're like me and you don't get your coffee for the morning, you get a caffeine headache. Well, this is actually a withdrawal symptom. Other withdrawal symptoms include tremors, lethargy, anxiety, and irritability. Caffeine is easily accessed and affect each person differently, so the factors regarding the effects on the body should be considered person to person. It's hard to say whether caffeine is positively bad or positively good to consume. Especially for college students who tend to deprive themselves of sleep to get good grades, caffeine can be an important tool to wake up in the morning or to stay up at late to study and still be able to focus. This is dependent on the person who is consuming the caffeine, however, and that should be remembered. Their tolerance should also be taken into effect because you do build up a tolerance to caffeine. The person consuming the caffeine should ask them if the risks are really worth it and if they outweigh the positive effects. It's a personal choice, but the next time you order a coffee in the Falcon Cafe, at least you'll know the effects of caffeine on your body.